Let me ask you something. What country in Africa are you from?
I'm from America. That's what we're saying. Just like
What
a
country in
Jamaican, just
Africa
like
are
a
you
no, no, no.
from?
Hold on. Just like
There's nothing like seeing a wokester get schooled. Well, it's been a while since I've gotten on the wokesters. I don't know where this podcast comes from. My homeboy Oliver Mack, Right Wing Angel, posted it, and I seen it, and it just gave me a giggle, man. It's just nothing like a delusional wokester that is still carrying on these woke talking points. They are from America, and they are not from Africa. But before I get into the video, if you're new to the channel, thank you for dropping in. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time I put out some more mean tweet commentary. With that being said, we're getting on the wokesters today. This is a podcast. I'm not sure what in regards of what they were all talking about. I think they talked about different topics, but I want to play a particular clip where these wokester-ettes, they get schooled. They're still going off this whole theme of I'm African American. I'm African American. When we have never been to Africa, we are from America. But before I show you the video clip that I want to share a couple other little clips with you just to help you go along, just to help you understand people like me and our frame of mind, which is true and which is factual. We're from America. And the first one is starting with Money Mayweather, the boxer. Play the clip.
I love America. I love this country. I fought for this country in the '96 Olympic Games. And I'm gonna be the first one to tell. I'll be the first one to tell anybody. I'm not an African American. I'm an American. I was born on American soil. But I did go back to the motherland, and I love it. And made millions going back to the motherland. But I was born in America, and then it's no different from the. We're gonna go into the Floyd Mayweather mine. So when the Europeans came to the Native Americans, well, they like to call them Native Americans, but the Indians' land. We don't call them European Americans. So I don't want to be called an African American. I'm an American. You know what I'm saying? You can call me a Black American, but I'm an American.
So if America,
you know, when I went,
August
I want to
26th.
say this.
Go ahead.
When I competed in the Olympics, they didn't say fighting an African American. They said that American that's fighting out of the red corner or out the blue corner.
So you're an American.
Absolutely.
Bleeding
You are
red,
too.
white, and blue. Of course I am.
Absolutely.
Of course I am. Proud of it.
As you can see, Money Mayweather feels the same way. He is American. He is from America. He grew up in America. He became successful in America. He has traveled and done business and made money, lots of money in Africa, but he is from America. He fought on the American Olympics team. I'm not sure why that is so difficult for people to understand. We are not African Americans. We are Americans that are just so happen to be black. America is a melting pot. And when you put things into a melting pot, it becomes one. It's not a stir fry. Stir fry has got a bunch of mixtures and sometimes stuff that you don't like gets left out. America is a melting pot. We are Americans. There's black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Indonesian, Indian, or Native American, or indigenous, however you want to refer to them as. We're all American. If you were born here, raised here, grew up here, you are American. There's only one real African American here in this country, and that is Elon Musk right now off the top of my head. But they don't want to hear that. That doesn't fit their woke narrative. But another one that I want to show you before I show you the video clip that I want to react to is Smokey Robinson. The man came out with a poem talking about how much he's proud to be an American. He loves being black. Nothing wrong with that. If that's you and you want to be pro-black, I'm not. But he acknowledges the fact that we are Americans. We are not African Americans. And most Africans don't even accept us when we say we're African Americans. They've never stepped foot on soil. Before I go into it, I want to play the video. Smokey Robinson.
You have said that you resent the idea of being called an African American, that
Yes.
you are a Black American.
Yes.
Explain.
I think that when they call Black people who were born and raised for generations in this country, if you accept the handle of African American, that says that you don't accept being an American American. You don't accept being born in Chicago or New York or Detroit or wherever you were born. For generations, your family has been here, you know, built this country too. Sweat and tears and all that, you know, fought in every war, okay? So this is my country here. So I don't want to be called African American. I'm an American American. My people have died and done everything for this country.
And I second everything that he just said. Smokey Robinson is absolutely right. I'm proud to be an American. My father served this country. My grandfather served this country. My brother currently serves this country. I grew up in a family where I seen what honor and dignity looks like in serving your country. I seen my grandpa, my pop, when he passed away, he got a special funeral where they fold the flag and they hand the flag over to my nana because he served our country. And he was proud of it. He was proud of it. He was proud of being black and being American and serving his country. And I don't think that there's nothing wrong with that. With that being said, I want to get into the video that I want to react to, and then I'll give you my closing arguments. Play the clip.
So when I
That's
asked
what I'm
that,
saying.
that's
Why are
why
we getting questioned?
that's why Africans feel that way, because they feel like because you don't know where you come from, which is not by fault by Africans.
We
it's
know
not by,
where we come from. We come from America, just like
I guess it's
Jamaicans
just
come
more.
from Jamaica. Like, what is the
I
difference?
think I represent Ghana more because I know my culture from Ghana. For an example, my mom, she's American. I don't know what part of Africa she was from. My dad, he's
She's
Ghanaian.
American. Like,
But at the end of the day,
stop saying I don't know. They're American.
Delusional. Man, this reminds me of when the Kamala Harris argument came out that she ain't black, which she's not. She's Indian. But they kept running around saying, oh, her dad's Jamaican. Well, Jamaican is the nationality. That don't mean he's black. What's his ethnicity? And his ethnicity is not black. He is Indian.
But you wouldn't say that to a Jamaican.
But they're African American though.
Would you say a Jamaican don't know what part of Africa he's from?
Jamaicans are Caribbean, so they already have their own like.
Would you say he don't know what part of Africa he's from?
But he know where he comes from. He comes from Jamaica.
Just like a black person know they come
But
from.
I guess maybe okay. But I guess maybe they can.
A Jamaica is from Jamaica, right?
Yes.
An American is from where?
An African American is from Africa and America, but they don't know what part.
This is an ongoing battle with them, man. For some reason, they want to create separatism and create the hatred towards America because they hold anger, hatred, and resentment in their heart. There is nothing wrong with being proud and knowing that you're from America.
And this is why that term is confusing, is what I hear people just say black Americans now. If y'all don't question the Caribbeans, then y'all shouldn't question the Americans.
Caribbeans know where they come from. African Americans don't know
They
where
do not. They do
not.
Like, you looking at it from the perspective of you from Africa and you get why they saying they from Jamaica or whatever. But it's still wrong at the end of the day because we have our own country.
Truth.
Huh? It's not the truth. America is a country.
Yes,
they has culture there. So if I say I'm American from America. That's my culture.
I am not from Africa. I've never stepped foot on Africa. I have nothing against Africa. I am from here. Now, I may be a descendant of Africa. Somewhere down my bloodline, we're descendants of Africa, but I am American. I was born in America. I was raised in America. I have an American history. She kept on saying, we don't know where we're from. Yes, we do. We're from America. And I love how Smokey Robinson said it. There is so many people in our ancestors, right? Our forefathers that have died, that have worked blood, sweat, and tears to get us to the lifestyles that we have today. They have already paved the way, already have gone through the hardships, the ills, the black eyes, the clouds of this country, but they still loved America. They still loved it. They still represented it. You can see it countless throughout history. And we contributed to so much. Why would I now turn my back on all that hard work and say that I somehow disattach myself from being American? I am American. I'm not African. There's nothing. I've never been to Africa. It's just crazy to me. I remember when Raven Simone came out on Oprah Winfrey and said, don't call me African American. I'm American. And she was absolutely right. Play the clip.
I'm tired of being labeled. I'm an American. I'm not an African American. I'm an American.
Oh, girl, don't set up the Twitter on fire.
I'm sorry. I mean,
what?
I'm sorry.
My Lord. What did you just say? Stop the tape right now. Okay.
I will say this.
What?
I mean, I don't know where my roots go to. I don't know how far back they go. I can't go on, I don't know how far back, and I don't know what country in Africa I'm from. But I do know that my roots are in Louisiana. I'm an American, and that's a colorless person, because we're all people. I have lots of things running through my veins.
So there's countless celebrities and entertainers that are black, that are in America, that acknowledge this. But one of my most favorite ones is Akon. He's a rapper. He came out with a couple rap songs, made it big, but he's from Africa. But he grew up here in America. He went to school in America. He started his rap career here in America, became extremely successful in America, and he acknowledges, hey, I became successful, grew up there, went to school here, but I'm from Africa. Don't call me anything American. I'm African. Play the clip.
What do you consider yourself today? Are you American? Are you African? Are you African American? What are you?
I'm an African raised in America. Clearly.
So you're not American?
I wish I was, but my mind is not African. I mean American. It's clearly African.
But you have the accent. You have,
I went to school in America. All my whole earlier childhood, I was raised in Africa. Then I came to America. Every summer, we would go back to Africa for a vacation. And then when I graduated high school, it was a choice whether we wanted to go to Africa or stay in the U.S. And just the opportunities in the U.S. was so much greater than Africa.
Well, you're certainly the perfect example of the American dream coming true. And what would be your advice to a young African who's immigrating to the United States today?
Ultimately, you can't change who you are. And I think the biggest obstacle is that when people come to the U.S., they kind of alienate their original and they conform to what's there.
So this is just another example of what I said earlier, that most Africans don't even like Americans or black Americans that reference themselves as African Americans, man. There's nothing wrong with being from America. When you adopt these hateful, separative, delusional, wokeism ideologies, you become blind and have a veil over your face. You become in bondage because you are holding on to anger, hatred, and resentment. And I truly believe that's why we have so much of the victimhood mentality in this country and why people can't move forward and take full responsibility, because they create the separatism. They have created the very thing that they once hated, and that is become racist themselves, bigots themselves, and a hatred for the country. The country is not perfect, but we've done so much in this country together as a melting pot. Why would you turn your back and try to disenfranchise from the country that you were actually born in? Either way, man, I want to know what your thoughts are. I appreciate you watching it till this. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time I put out some more mean tweet commentary. And don't forget to hit me up on Instagram. It is official Craig Long 45. As always, it's your boy Craig Long 45. You can't make this shit up. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, oi.